Good evening. This is Brian from the Scotcoin support team. Tonight I'm going to talk about the characteristics of the new Scotcoin V3. Basically what we're going to talk about is Ethereum and ERC20. Okay. First of all, Scotcoin V3 is what's called an ERC20 token, and we're moving from our old counterparty system to the new token, which is called ERC20, and it's on the Ethereum mainnet network. Now, what is Ethereum? Now, here is what I wrote in chapter 1 of my master's dissertation. Basically, Ethereum is an open source, decentralized platform based on blockchain technology, which enables developers to build and deploy decentralized applications and utilize what is called smart contracts. Similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum is a distributed ledger network, but instead of mining for Bitcoin, the miners undertake work to earn Ether, which is a type of token that fuels the Ethereum network. Now, in addition to it being a tradable cryptocurrency, Ether is also used by its developers to fund services and transaction costs. As you can see on the diagram here, it's immutable, tamper-proof and secure. And blockchains are trustless, global and permanent. The next slide, it's basically typical transaction on myetherwallet.com, which you can actually use if you want to move from the Scotcoin V2 to V3. This is how it works. Basically, you create a transaction on your app and send that transaction. This is through myetherwallet, and basically it goes through the network, the nodes. These are all the nodes on the myetherwallet network. Goes through here, goes into what's called a pool. Now, all the miners, these are the people who do the transactions, or the computers that do the transactions. Basically, the high gas prices are picked first. Then this is all done in seconds. The transaction is then put on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, it talks about gas here. What is gas? Gas, in simple terms, is a transaction fee that's paid. If you transfer coins or tokens on a cryptocurrency, then a small fee is required. On Ethereum, it's called gas. Now you can see here, when you go to send a transaction, it asks for gas price and the gas limit. Now these are sort of typical values. 99% of the time these values will get your transaction accepted. Now, just like you needed Bitcoin on V2, the Scotcoin V2 before, you now need a small amount of Ethereum in your wallet to be able to send some money. Now, what is ERC20? It's just a type of token on the Ethereum network. It's basically got several benefits. Number one is compatibility. These tokens are compatible with nearly everything in cryptocurrency. They're very secure. Small blockchain coins are easily vulnerable to 51% miner attacks. For someone to run the same network on the ERC20 token, they'd have to first attack and break through the Ethereum network, which is virtually impossible. Speed. They're very fast. Ethereum block times are roughly 15 to 17 seconds, so ERC20 block times are very fast. Development. There's a lot of development of apps and smart contracts within Ethereum, so it's something that's very interesting for if you're a developer. Now, how can you receive these ERC20 tokens? Now, first of all, you would actually need a wallet which is compatible, which would be myetherwallet or MetaMask. ERC20 addresses start with 0x. Here's an example of one that was on the network. Now, if you want to check the balance of these addresses, you just go to etherscan.io. I'll basically just show you just now. So just copy and paste the address in there. Do a quick search. And this is just a blank one. But obviously, if you had some Scotcoin in there, it would have Scot. If you had Ethereum in there, you would see the amount of Ethereum. Now, the next video, there's more characteristics of the new Scotcoin v3 token will be explained. Finally, any questions, then email info@scotcoinproject.com. Look at our social media channels, facebook.com/Scotcoin, twitter.com/ScotcoinProject, or on our website, scotcoinproject.com. Thank you and have a good evening.